Taurus, yes. Oh, it's here. You ready? This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, absolutely. It's your weekly tarot card reading. Well, we're going to start out with what I've been feeling and thinking as I've been feeling and thinking about you, Taurus. There's an energy, beautiful energy, but not perfect. Not that you expect it to be perfect. There's an energy shift. There's two things that there's lots of things that you need to be aware of, but primarily that Venus is in retrograde until January 29th. And then the nodal shift. You ready? So the North Node is shifting into Taurus. Uranus is still there, which means that it's been a challenging time for you. I think it's been a very successful time for you, but it's been a challenging time for you. You go back and look at my readings over the past year and a half for you. They've just been exceptional readings, right? It's wonderful. But I think it's not because the energy has been perfect for you. I think instead it's that you love challenge. And you're so stubborn that when you get challenged, it almost makes you work harder, right? And it's that work ethic and how you chose to face the challenges in front of you that actually was the secret sauce in your recipe. Because it didn't have to end up that way. There was a lot of challenging aspects for you guys. And it could have gone badly. But the challenges, you know, it's like, what is that old expression, Taurus? Life is like 80% what happens to you. No, 90% what happens to you. And 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. And your reaction has been, how is this going to make me stronger? You know, how am I going to be able to lift this weight? You know, how am I going to be able to bulldoze that wall? You know, this is actually has become very motivational for you. And you've gotten this sense of grounding and sense of self, that there really is a wonderful kind of celebration that you kind of owe who you are right now. So as this node shifts into Taurus, let me tell you what's going to happen. And I'm not talking about any other aspects in the sky. I'm just talking about the nodal shift. The nodal shift always comes with a huge change. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be as dramatic as the shift from Cancer to Gemini, which was, boom, the beginning of the quarantine in 2020. That's what happened, y'all. Yeah. So it was May of 2020. The node shifted from Cancer and Capricorn to Gemini and Sagittarius. And whoa, but that's what I mean. It's like the tail end of that Cancerian energy with that North Node was just like, oh, y'all going to be disrespecting the home? Well, then that's all that you're going to have. And you're going to be faced with your spouses and your children. And you're not going to be able to escape to the workplace with that Capricorn South Node energy. It was so comfy, cozy, making your money, escaping your real intimate relationships. All right, I'm going to lock you in. I'm going to lock you the down. And then as that node shifted into Gemini, Geminis were really ridden hard. A lot of Geminis had major challenges, especially in the first 6 months to a year, man. Everything. Geminis were just, anything that they said was getting misinterpreted. North nodes are the beacon light, right? The way that is the directional path. It's the guiding path of where we're supposed to be aiming for. But nobody likes that. Everybody resists what they're supposed to be getting right, what's difficult for them, what's challenging for them. And so, yeah, I would not be surprised if you are you may be so used to facing challenges at this point that it's not even going to faze you. But I would not be surprised if you don't see a real swing in people's behavior to you. Something tells me you guys got real lucky, because Jupiter just moved into Pisces. That's really lucky, because that is just an exaltation of the spiritual self and our connection to God. It's also spiritual healing and broadening and expanding and opening what we want to be open to, what we'll allow ourselves to even consider. You know, it's being able to go outside of the box, because we're connected so deeply and so purely to our God space. So I think y'all going to be okay, but there's definitely big changes coming for you. And they will challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone, but they will also be something that you're very proud of. I guarantee it. So ultimately, in this energy right now for you, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some last minute, what the f am I dealing with type of stuff. Like how did that just come up? Like, after all this time, I've been fine, and boom, now all of a sudden it happens to me. I know 2 people who are Tauruses. It's like they got this far, no COVID. Their parents work in hospitals. Right before they're about to go away, they get COVID. And they're fine, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, do not be surprised. I'm not trying to say y'all gonna get COVID. I'm trying to say that don't be surprised if shit is thrown at you last minute. You're gonna get through it. It's not going to derail you, but it's going to feel like it might derail you. And that's just to make sure that you're still, on your toes. You're still watching. You're still ducking and weaving to keep you on your toes and make sure that you're ready. Venus is in retrograde, guys. Venus is in retrograde. So there's definitely shit that's going to pop up for you, that's going to challenge you and frustrate you and make you feel like, is the world against me? No. It's just the waters don't always flow easy. Taurus. Reclaim your power. Oh, shit. I just felt that. Oh, listen to me. Y'all is about to... maybe you've been keeping an actual close eye on somebody. Watching them. Just watch. It's almost like... This card just made me feel like you've been watching some fool to see what they'll do. Stay quiet. Play the quiet game. Not the ignore you game, but the quiet game. A sense of, I'm going to let you show me who you are. And I'm going to believe every single second of your actions. And I'm going to let you reveal yourself to the rest of the world too. And I'm going to sit here in my ambush predator mode. And believe me, I will pounce. That's what it is. You are about to pounce on somebody or something that you have been keeping track of for a while. You about to call it out on its shit. And it's about just not letting people tell you how things are going to be, or forget how hard you worked or who you are. If you need to step up, because with Taurus, it's easy sometimes for you guys to let yourselves, really, well, you like to show off, you like to be pretty and stuff, but to get so into the work that you take more hits than you should. And ultimately, there's just this sense of, you're not having it anymore. You about to confront somebody and call them out on their bullshit. Be peace, okay? That puts the whole other twist on things, isn't it? Right? Reclaim your power. Be peace. So a lot of times we don't have to pounce. So basically what it's saying is we don't have to pounce to be aggressive. Through the example of your integrity level, you are sending the clearest message possible. I know, it kind of disappointed me. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little disappointed because I really wanted you guys to rip some throats out. I really did. But I trust God. And ultimately, this is what the motherfucker's saying. This is what it is. sense of you have been keeping the peace for a while. You've just been like holding back, holding on, holding on, holding on. A sense of reclaiming your power then is reclaiming your peace, not letting things get to you. Okay. I mean, I accept that too, Taurus. Oh, the abundant universe will provide. There's so much. Okay. So, in other words, there's a lot of good shit happening in your life. And this is your energy. So there's a lot of great things open for you. Oh, it's almost like there's so much good you have to look for, to look forward to. Excuse me, that any of the gnarly shit just really can't compete anymore. It's almost like there's a sense of things balancing out because there's so much good stuff you have to look forward to. Use your mind wisely. This is the trifecta. Actually, not trifecta. Quad, whatever. There's 4 cards here. Give me a second, y'all. This is strategy. You're not playing the fool here. And though people may be misinterpreting your silence, you are definitely not playing the fool here. You got better shit to think about, and you're going to focus on the things that give you, or you're being told to focus on the things that bring you abundance, and that you have plenty of abundance to focus on. There's a lot of beautiful things that are happening in your life, things that make you happy, things that bring you peace and balance your life out. All of those things. So you're reclaiming your power by refocusing, right? And by refocusing, you're focusing on the good stuff. Now, use your mind wisely when pigs fly. You have 2 cards here with wings. I don't know if you're going anywhere or traveling anywhere or moving up in your position or your role, but ultimately there's a sense of something with travel has to do with your abundance. Could be other people traveling to see you as well. The impossible has happened. So it doesn't necessarily mean the actual impossible, but something that you may have looked forward to but weren't really sure if it was going to happen, or you got some really good news recently, or you're about to. That's what it is. It's a sense of something that you weren't even thinking of, probably because you'd already accepted that it was going to be something else, or maybe that it was out of your league. But ultimately there's a sense of now the impossible occurring, and you have this chance. God, there's just this wonderful feeling of self-acceptance. Real self-acceptance. Not the self-acceptance that comes with, I'm going to prove myself to everybody, but the self-acceptance that realizes I don't have to. There's definitely something here that in your life that is going to make you feel, wow, life is so good. And it's got nothing, I tell you, this has got nothing to do with finance, with material. I mean, the abundant universe will provide is all about material. You have it, though. You're certain of it. You're secure in that. Be at home. Who's coming home? Or are you going home? Are you visiting home? Or you're able to spend some time with family? That could also be helping you a lot right now. Really connecting with your 4th house, whatever that looks like for you. Or being able to share abundance with your 4th house, taking care of family, taking care of friends you consider family, your parents, right? Really being able to take care of them and spend time with them. I know that sounds like a boring reading. This has all got to do with healing. And you recognizing abundance and resources and value in things that are really priceless. And this is all, I'm telling you right now, this is all building. you're doing something. What are they doing? I mean, you know what you're doing. What are they doing? See this underlying energy. I knew you guys were doing up to something. Surrender now like a moth to a flame. Oh, you're just throwing yourself in, aren't you? You're just headed into this like a moth to a flame. It's almost like you're calm as fuck on the outside, but underneath you're molten lava. You can't wait to spread your wings and fly and get the fuck out of here. This is Sagittarius energy. You're traveling somewhere. And for you, that means freedom. A kind of freedom that I think spending so much time with Uranus has really kind of like instilled in you. This sense of looking for adventure. There's so much wings here that it's like there's wings and home. There's wings and home. You're flying, either you're flying home or where you're going to. You're going to be really surprised that becomes your new home, or you feel so at home there. There's something there that is going to be so right for you that it will permanently affect your world. Take a leap of faith. This is more good luck. Beautiful energy. Like a moth to surrender now. Let it go. Jump in. Here's your message. If you were looking for a message or a sign, jump in. Do it. Go for it. Especially when it has to do with just traveling, flying. Put yourself in there. Grasshopper, take a leap. There's so many answers that I need. I want some answers, yo. Okay, this one. Taurus, what secrets are you keeping from me? What is Taurus doing? What are they taking that leap of faith in? Taurus. Conflict and defeat. What? What? That just took a turn. That just took a turn. What's that? Conflict and defeat. A lot of times I know, it's almost like I can hear you talking to me in my head. I know that you already know what I'm talking about, but I'm sitting here like trying to work it out in my head. Conflict and defeat. Take a leap of faith. Be at home. I don't see this energy as falling down. I think if it's you're falling into something. This isn't necessarily what you're experiencing. It's what you're willing to risk. Oh, that's what I'm feeling here. Like you're willing to risk complete and total embarrassment because this is what you've always wanted. This is an opportunity you can't pass up. Take this chance. Take this chance. It's almost like in some ways he needs to hit rock bottom in order to find his light, his internal light, his hope. I don't feel like that's you. I feel like this is, you're willing to risk it all. With all this other energy, what I say? Hope. It's like you're going down to come up. Reclaim your power. It's like your stillness is really you refueling. Whatever challenges you have encountered recently, they are all, I would say this began in Sagittarius season because the underlying energy was here. It all began in Sagittarius season. That's that arrow that pulled you back. It's about to launch you forward. Now, don't be surprised if you don't get launched forward until after January 29th. But ultimately, there's just that sense of you feeling like you were stumbling down, right? Being pulled back, being held back. But you had to either face the risk, face the challenge, or you were knocked your ass down in order to, like I said, the challenge was going to come. The challenge was going to be there. But this is I can tell you this, the challenge is just the beginning. It is not only is this not over, this is where you start. This is your launch pad. Let's go to tarot. I will see you guys. The link is below. Love you.